Hey folks, this is Bailey Combs from Dank Wargaming, and I'm here with Tony, and this is our how-to series in terms of how to build today instead of how to paint. And what we have with us is the Lasercraft Workshop 4x4 Blockhouse from their Sector 38 Hab block set, and that's what we're going to be working on. Excited, Tony?
I'm very excited.
Well, let's get on to the build. Alright folks, so we're here ready for the build. So our building comes in a little plastic baggie like this, so when we take it out here, out of the bag, all the little bits are here inside. So I think these are windows. We'll put them up here. We have some staircasing here with the rungs. We have a door with a keypad. That's pretty cool. And I believe these are for the balcony. What do you think, Tony?
Yeah, these will be the edging for the roof, I'm assuming.
Okay.
It'll run around the perimeter.
Oh, okay. It's always good
So
to dry fit
there
things.
should be 4 pieces of this.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Have these
are
little
the
things
windows,
here.
the pegs. Then we have the front. What's that? Yeah, let's go ahead and do a trial run with the dry fit.
So these are the walls.
Yeah.
So looking at it,
Yeah, the
here.
detail will be
Oh,
on the outside.
this is the floorboard, because see how these have these little teeth
there's a floor
here?
and a roof.
Right, but this is the floorboard here because it has the teeth. You see what I mean? So the
Yeah.
teeth go in there, like so.
Just transfer that.
Yeah. It's always, like we said, it's always good to do the dry fit first.
Wait.
So that does not look like it goes there, but I think this goes there because it has the double teeth.
Yeah.
And it would go in there like so. So you want to be looking up here. Make sure your teeth are all fitting in all the right places. For the most part, I mean, when I've been using stuff that has teeth like this, sometimes it fits so snug, and theirs fits pretty tight here, as you can tell. I hope on the screen that this is fitting here just very nicely. We are going to use some glue and potentially here to make this all go together. Oh, that goes together real nice.
Yeah.
So that's a real nice dry fit. So we like that here on our box, and we're going to use some Gorilla wood glue.
Okay. We're going to go ahead and start with the front.
That's a good place to start.
Yeah. So what you'll want to do is when you take a look, you want to do the dry fit, and what you want is you want glue on the edges that are going to be coming in contact. So after looking at that, we'll need to put glue here, 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 and here, and then on the inside there.
Inside, not the bottoms.
No, because if you do that on the bottom, of course, what you're going to have, it's literally going to be on the bottom.
Okay, and
So
it's just going to stick it to the
yeah.
to
So
our
that's
mat
that's
here.
why it takes. That's why a little bit of time before you glue is always a good idea. Bailey, would you give me a toothpick, please?
Yes. Sorry, I smashed these earlier. Made a lot of noise. That's not my intent.
Here's my-
So I just went and got these toothpicks for $1 for a container at Dollar General. So cheap applicator here.
Yeah, I use stuff like toothpicks, craft sticks. I didn't bring any with me today, but that's what toothpicks are for.
Okay, so we got a nice little bit of glue there. Apply it to just the inside edge that'll be contacting the floorboard here.
Yeah. And then that edge in there. Trying to make sure that it can be seen.
Okay. And there, you were pleased, Tony, you didn't feel like you had to bring the applicator in?
What we can do now is actually that can be wiped.
I would just clean off the excess here,
Yeah.
the toothpick.
Toothpick, I've used my finger before. Wet towel, like a paper towel, will work.
There we go.
Okay, now when you're doing the box structures like this, it helps to get the other pieces on as well.
As
Because-
soon as possible.
Yeah, because that's going to give that much more rigidity. So that one right there is pretty solid right now as it is. So we'll give
we're
that.
gonna move on to the other
yeah,
ones pretty quick. And
We can just do that. So again, looking at this one, I can see that I'm going to need to put my glue here on these tabs, and then on this part right here.
Where it feeds into
Yeah,
the joint here that's going to feed into the
yeah,
front wall.
and then we'll have to do pretty much the same process on the bottom.
Okay.
So just looking at it, it's almost like going back to you know, a little bit of geometry stuff from school, but
Oh boy.
it's
Oh,
a very
math class.
very easy math class, and it's fun math class. So there's that.
Okay.
So then I need some here. And so now looking at that, I'm going to have to put some here on the bottom edge.
Get on the inside edge.
Yes. Because this is the part that's going to contact the floor, and then again on that tab.
All right. So I'm just going to put a finger on this to help maintain structural integrity while Tony pushes this on here. Oh, I hear some connect.
Yeah.
Oh, there. I just felt it slide in there just nice. And that's part of that's just the overall quality of this kit. It just fits together so smoothly.
A lot of MDF is MDF in name. This stuff is actually very good. It's like
By stuff you mean Lasercraft Workshop.
Yeah, the Lasercraft Workshop material that they use for this is very good stuff.
So
you
this
can
is the wall on
you
this
can
side.
paint this with a spray can, and the liquid of the spray will not warp or distort like other MDF does.
That's good. I'm going to continue to apply wood glue in all the places we've been applying it,
Yeah.
which is on the inside of the tabs and along the bottoms here.
Mm-hmm. Now this one will be a little bit stickier because you'll have to do two sides
Okay, I got to do
as
a
opposed
lot
to
of
one.
it.
Yeah.
I do most of it here because it's going to.
And
the
as you can
back
already
wall.
see, this isn't going anywhere.
Yep, I am very pleased
This
with that.
is literally solid right now.
I'm kind of. What do you think, Tony? We'll go with that.
Sure.
See what happens. I think it'll be fine. There and there and there. Oh, oh, oh. Beautiful. Beautiful. Just get some pressure on the top here. Make sure it goes in. A little bit of cleanup with our toothpicks and our fingers.
Yeah, you don't even.
And
need
we
these
have
toothpicks.
the main body
And that
of
is
this
already
complete.
solid. That's 5 seconds after gluing. These
really like
kits
that.
fit together so well, and they are so solid. Like I said, you know, I wouldn't encourage it, but if you did drop it, you don't need to have a heart attack as if it was like a resin building or something
Right.
like that, or like a, you know, plastic.
Right.
This has actually got some pretty good solid rigidity to it. Okay, now instead of doing the accoutrements right now, I would say we should probably get the rest of the structure done.
Okay. Which would be the roof.
Yes. All right. So it looks like we need the flat panel,
Okay. Top panel here.
and then we're going to take these top panels, and it looks to me
They're just going to slide right in there.
like these things just pop in there. Am I mistaken in that, or?
I do not believe so. I think that is essentially what we're looking at here.
And then that's just going to go around, and that's just going to form the battlements up at the top.
I like it. I like it.
And there's embellished detail on these, so you know which side is out.
Yep. There's
And again, the
rivet
instructions.
marks.
Yeah. And again, the instructions super clear, super easy, one
Okay, so-
glance. And so that's what we'll have to do for the roof.
Yep. Nice dry fit there. And it looks like these pieces, when it comes to at the end, are going to cover up.
Yeah,
The side
these
there.
yeah these will cover up these little peg markings. So you'll have like you'll have something like that,
Okay.
which is a nice touch.
All right. So, shall we, Tony?
Sure.
So we need to do the inside here,
Yeah, inside at the bottom. Oh,
like inside there, right? Just a little bit.
yeah.
And that's where you really want your applicator to help out.
Yeah, because
really at the end of the day, that's
Okay, so
that's
then-
like the only part that's really
if you want,
touching glue at the moment.
you can go like that.
Okay, here, let's show the folks at home that we're
So
going
what
in
we're
line.
I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit of glue here, and down the center line, because that's also going to be coming in contact with the battlement.
And we'll worry about these joint marks when we apply the rest of it.
So then we'll just take that.
Slide that on through, clean it up.
That just pops on. Get some pressure there.
And move on to part number 2.
Just a little bit of cleanup. Nothing.
Oh, hold on, we don't want to get too wild because we do have to pay attention that there are pieces that slot in and pieces that do not slot in, they receive.
Yeah.
So we need a receive or a slot in here, this next bit.
So what we can do is you can also do it this way. You can take the glue
And apply there as well.
and apply to that side.
Oh, I like that. I like that way a little bit better. And then we want to
Then you
hit the
can-
gap as
yeah,
well.
You can hit the corners.
There you go, Tony.
All right.
And there we have second wall.
Yeah.
And there we have a roof.
Yeah. So we can just
And that would set nicely, and it fits nicely just on top, and it's intended to be removable so you can hide your minis. So I would wait so you can see here while it's drying we have some glue.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't suggest just flopping on there like I just did and leaving it there forever. Do not do that. But that was just the intent to show you that this does fit on top. It's supposed to come on and off. You can put your minis in and out of it as you go along. So we have a window here.
yeah.
There's 2 small windows we see here, and then we have
a
one big
massive one at
big
the back,
window.
yeah.
So
All right.
I'm just gonna, so the side with the rivets is the side that we want to keep on the outside,
Of course.
which helps. I mean, we're going to paint these, don't worry. There will be in another video where we show you some of the fun painting ideas that I've had ever since we started thinking about this project, and showing those off and all the different techniques we can apply. But if you didn't have the time to paint them, like you're running a tournament and you need terrain instantly, you don't have time to wait, these things sort of on their own with the details that are already added, like the detail of the rivets, the detail on this door that we see here, it actually has a keypad burned into it. You can do an awful lot with these just there.
We've been at this for what, maybe 10 minutes? 15?
Potentially, yes.
And we already essentially have a line of sight blocking
The
building for 40K
the
done.
proverbial magic box. And so this fits, you can see on the model where it's supposed to line up, and with the glue you can kind of roll it and push it. And I believe if you look at it there, that it pretty much lines right up.
You know,
And one of the ways you can tell this was the door, not the window, is that it doesn't, the bottom's out.
yes, the bottom is out.
That's how you could tell, and it's got the door panel there. But you were saying about the orange, Tony?
It just seems like orange would be like a neat color for like this, because it's like
Give me there, Tony.
we put this up for protection, you know, because everybody has blue and green force fields.
And so we have here, I'm looking at this ladder. I think I want to try and put this ladder together next, Tony.
Okay.
So again, as with anything when you're working with glue, you've got to get your dry fit in. So looking at my fit here, this piece goes in here, this piece goes in here. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Ladder. 2. Okay. All right, we're ready to glue this. Ooh, hold on. No, I'm not. I need to add one more little bit right there. Okie dokie. And we're just going to slip that in right there.
Mm-hmm.
And clean that up. And there it is. Our stairway to heaven. All right, so we're going to put on some of the attachments
yeah,
here.
do you want to do the battlement parts, or do you want to do these wall panels?
Well, let's do the wall panels first.
Okay.
We've
It
been
looks
neglecting
like
this. We'll let the top dry.
looks like these two pieces here
Mm-hmm.
go on either side of the door.
Okay.
And
You
I'm
can see the
guessing-
boxes here. If you
Which
turn
way
this
does it go?
forward, there's a
Yeah.
box that these will fit in nicely that you could see potentially here that are wood cut burn end here and here, and you're going to plop these right in there. Looking at it, they go this way, Tony,
Okay.
like so. So we've got a dry fit in, that's the way they want them to go, so that's how we're going to glue it on there. Let's get some more glue. Spread it around with my trusty applicator here.
Go ahead and hit the other one too if you've got
Yeah.
too much.
I think I might, unfortunately. So I'll give that to you, Tony, to apply to the model,
Okay.
and I will hit the other one here. Yep, just like that. Well done, Tony. And then I will take mine and apply it like so. I'm gonna take a look at both of them together here. Try and line up the squares.
Just thinking about it, if you were going to do that and you wanted them to be super level, do it before you put the door on.
Yeah,
That way you can just line a piece.
because the door here is kind of covering one of the bolts, which is what I was using to line things up. But I
It's
think
fine.
we've got it lined up pretty well there. I like that. And if you
Uh,
look, we
looks
have
good.
two
there
panels
are 4 small
here,
panels,
4 smaller ones on the sides here.
and it's just more
Same concept.
Yeah, it's more just accoutrement.
That is that. So
And there's
there,
one online,
all these
so-
panels are all done.
Okay.
Put just more to the back row here because we're going to do the paneling on the top row now.
Yeah.
We're going to cover up. So if you look at this, it's these here that we're going to cover up with these panels. So if you wouldn't mind holding, Tony, while I
Sure.
apply glue. And if you'll clean up after me. I know you're not my mother, but I would really appreciate if you'd clean up after me on this when we get this done here.
Slid a little bit.
Yeah, applied a little too much maybe. A little too much glue. That's user error there.
And right now I'm just tapping it with my finger here to create more contact and get it to, because if I push down,
And we'll move
the
it.
excess glue will move it.
There you go, Tony. Oh, I will apply.
Okay, and so, yeah, that's literally,
That's it.
that's done.
We're gonna put this on top here. We're gonna flop this stairway on the back and we'll pick it up here and show it to you. But this is literally all it is. And it's great. No extra pieces. No wondering why there's an extra piece. Making you think you've lost something. No, it is. This is the real deal. All you need comes in the bag and it's good to go. Well, folks, there it is. That is the Lasercraft Workshop 4x4 Blockhouse put together by Dank Wargaming. Tony here with Bailey working on this wonderful piece here for you. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe below. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook. We also have a Twitch live stream as well and a website blog where you can find other hobby tips for Lasercraft Workshop products as well as tactics, ideas, and tutorials on wargaming in general. So until next time, I'm Bailey.
Tony?
And we like to remind you that if your lists start to tank, that it is time to get dank.